Dixie Jones with Before the Curtain Goes Up. And once again, I got to change the name of this program because I can't call it Before the Curtain Goes Up because once again, the curtain has already gone up. This show has already started. Introduce yourselves. Who am I talking with here?
Remy, ladies first.
Hi, I'm Rami Kalon. I'm one of the actors in Dooja Ghar playing Saiba.
Nice. And
And I'm Arki Candola. I am playing Hunts in this play as well.
and Arky, you're playing a whole bunch of people because it's just a three-hander, right?
Yes. So this is actually my first time doing theater, David. So I have actually a film and TV background. So Andy and Paneet definitely have me learning this new trade really, really quickly. I'm learning that this is a different beast. Obviously, Rami and Andy have been amazing coaches as well along the way because of their history as well. And Panthea, our director as well, has been amazing. But yeah, I'm a newbie. I'm a new face to this game.
Nice. Well, and I guess one of the biggest difference for film and TV is because it's still acting is for theater. Theater and film is theater. You have to do the performance over and over again. You still got to keep it fresh, but it's got to be consistent. Whereas for film, you're always going take one, take two, take three, take four, and then let the editor decide which one they want.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me, David, the challenge was I am afraid of commitments. So like this was a serious commitment, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, day in, day out, and kind of marrying the story and watching our Mirza and Saiba kind of go through this process, and me being the owl as the narrator, watching the story unfold in front of me, so I'm able to tell the audience as I'm in it with them.
Yeah. Now, Rami, why don't you tell us a little bit about the story? This is a Romeo and Juliet tale, but it's based on, is it Indian, not legend, but Indian story? Is it Indian or is it Punjabi story?
Oh, not
Oh,
that
gotcha on that one.
I would say it's Punjabi.
You think it's
I
a
think
Punjabi
it
story?
is, yeah, it is Punjabi. But I believe originally it was like, because it was written hundreds of years ago. I believe it was still in the region that is Pakistan. I don't know if I'm wrong about that.
Okay.
Um,
Well, what
so
is the
I'm not
story?
really sure. So
We don't care where it's from. We want to know where it
yeah,
is now.
Pakistan is Punjabi though as well.
yeah, but that region of it. Um, so the story it goes back a long time ago, but the story essentially is that there's a warrior that's kind of a delinquent kid named Mirza that gets sent to live with Saiban and her family. So the family, I believe, sort of owed a favor to the other
Favor,
family.
yeah.
So they let Mirza in, and Mirza and Saiban grow up together. So they're in school together, they're kids. And they start developing a romance, and it's a hidden romance because it's frowned upon. I believe back then, Mirza was at a lower caste level than Saiban because of the whole caste system. So that was another element of why their love story could not be completed. And then there's also the twofold of it, which is the fact that they're seen as siblings together. So in that original, basically what happens is the family finds out Saiban is forced to get married, but instead she runs away with Mirza, and there's going to be an epic battle between Mirza and her family, but her being stuck in the middle of it breaks Mirza's arrows, and then a tragic ending happens, which I'll skip over because then the people that watch the show,
We want it to be a surprise. We just know
yeah,
there's a tragedy. Something
yeah.
bad happens. Broken arrows may or may not be involved in this tragedy. But if you're looking for a good cry, this is it. Just like Romeo and Juliet. Now, Arki, you have been doing. You've already. The show's been on for a little bit. Are you doing 2 weekends for the Monsoon Festival?
We are doing 2 weekends for the Monsoon Festival, and it's already sold out. So the run is completely sold out. I have been refusing friends and family, left, right, and center. It's a tough place because the reviews have been really, really good, and the space is so authentic to the folk theater. It's placed in this beautiful setting in
Yeah.
Langley, at the Pander Campbell Red Barn. I don't know if
Campbell
that's
Red, Red Valley Barn.
yeah. Thank you for that. I don't want to get my toes cut off for not saying the right name. But yeah, it's a beautiful setting. There's horses and goats and roosters and chickens, and it's just like one of those. It's yeah, it's dreamy. It's dreamy, David. Like I think that's one of the things that the audience is falling in love with is the whole process of getting to the barn and then being overheated in there in this blistering heat with no AC or nothing, and watching this, dramatic but funny, suspenseful, sad, loving story,
Nice.
that every family can relate to.
So Rami, you're performing in a barn. What's in Vancouver in particular? We're really into site-specific theater, so this is very specific.
Very specific.
What is that like?
It's fantastic because we get to wake up and go pet a bunch of horses and go say hi to a bunch of goats before we have to start our day. And it was always a pleasure when we were rehearsing when the horse would neigh or we'd hear some sounds. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. I mean, the heat wave was definitely a bit difficult. We struggled a lot. But after that was over, it hasn't been so bad. And I know this weekend is supposed to be really good for cloudy weather.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
we loved it.
So, guys, is the show going to come back? Is it, you're selling out, you're a monster hit. So, do you think, is there already buzz going around that we should bring the show back?
Yeah, there is. On the second day we sold out. On the second day we sold everything out, I believe. Um, and within day two, there were already talks about a remount, but who knows
Yeah, we
when.
can't alert it. You gotta tune in. You gotta just watch this. You gotta tune in with David C. Jones and see what the buzz is if we go on tour or not again. So
Right.
no, I just wanted to quickly give a quick shout out and a thank you to the Monsoon Festival and South Asian Arts and Gopi and the team for just coming together. I know it's a three-hander, but there's probably a lot of people behind the scenes that don't get the credit that they deserve, and it's a brilliant show, and I'm just lucky to be a part of a brilliant cast and team telling a great story.
Nice. And you have amazing co-writers, Paneet and Andy and Panthea, a former student of mine a long time ago. She is directed you guys. So, Ravi, I'm giving you the last word. They're going to try to get on a waiting list, but if it comes back, why should they not miss? And I'm going to say this right, Dooja Ghar.
I love that pronunciation. I sometimes say it wrong too, but
Oh
Dooja Ghar.
no!
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Dooja Ghar. Arki, how is it? Was that good?
Oh.
Both you guys are right in your own way. I'm pretty sure they'll get the point.
Nice. So, Ravi, you sell the show. You say this is why you should see it if it comes back.
I believe the show is absolutely unmissable. You have to go see it. Just like any tragic story, Romeo and Juliet, it's an epic tale in Punjabi culture. So not only is it a beautiful story, it's also culturally relevant. There's also snippets in there for anyone that grew up in the Lower Mainland in Surrey specifically that they will feel like they're seen. And we don't get a lot of that here. So go see yourself, see other tragic stories, and see beautiful theater.
Nice. Well, thank you guys so much for taking time. Arky, you're in the middle of a golf game, so thank you for taking time out
Thank you.
to talk about the show. I hope you continue to do a good job, and maybe who knows, we'll start seeing you in more and more theater. And congratulations on all the success. The everyone must be thrilled, and the Monsoon Festival continues for our next couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you guys so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
David. Thank
David.
you for having us.